In a world where nature thrives and gardens bloom, one organization has been cultivating knowledge and inspiring gardeners for 5 decades. Welcome to the Master Gardener's 50th anniversary celebration. This year, we have been celebrating the dedicated individuals who have transformed their passion for gardening into a force for good. And over the last 50 years, those individuals have learned and taught and helped. They have grown. They have tirelessly engaged with communities, fostered sustainability, and cultivated landscapes across the world. And it all started right here.
I was hired as an extension program assistant in King County with WSU in 1970, and as a horticultural program assistant I answered home gardening questions. Eventually Dr. David Gibby was hired as an area agent to replace Frank Johansson. You know, he was driving back and forth between the Pierce County office and King County office, and there was no time for him to do program work. By the time he answered questions in Pierce County and came back and helped me with some of the questions I couldn't answer in King County, there was no time left. And so he made his historical trip to Puyallup, to the Washington State University Research Station in Puyallup, where he met with county agents, WSU Extension administrators, WSU research specialists, and out of that meeting, the concept of a Master Gardener program was developed. I think that most people were in awe as to how successful the Master Gardener program became, and very quickly started being adopted in other states. And again, Washington State was the leader.
We started out as a question and answer service, and being in clinics in the communities and stuff. And as time has evolved, we have evolved more into issue-based programming, and we have been working on issues, and those are issues that are defined by the community.
Our Master Gardeners, I think one of the big impacts they have on the community is that it's peer-to-peer learning, essentially, but we're training our Master Gardeners as citizen scientists to try and weed through, literally weed through in some cases, all the information that's online and pick out what's research-based, so that we're giving people access to sound science in a way that just a Google search doesn't.
And I think all of us as Master Gardeners, we're here because we're lifelong learners. And I have never been in a clinic situation where I haven't learned something new that day, either from the problems we have to solve or from the discussion with the team and the working together as a team to come up with a good, solid, scientifically based answer to send home with our clients.
So what we do are answer questions from home growers for landscape plants, weed identification and control. There's more and more questions now about gardening, about vegetable gardens, fruit trees, small fruit, how to compost, just all those questions, and hooking people up with arborists to take down trees. Insect identification, we have a great insect collection here, all kinds of plant disease questions. So there really is a gap for just the home grower, the home landscaper that we're able to help. So I think it does really fill a need that is not out there otherwise. And we get a lot of repeat customers, people that come back and have more questions once they realize we're here. And some of those even become Master Gardeners.
The rich history of the Master Gardener team and the development of crucial programs have transformed them into the formidable authority on gardening information that we witness today. Over the years, they have offered invaluable support to gardeners in Washington through various platforms, including websites, plant clinics, and the Ask a Master Gardener program. Their remarkable ability to adapt and evolve with changing times allows them to align their program priorities with the needs of the modern world. Among the 9 program priorities they embrace, climate change stands out as an issue significantly impacting us all. The Master Gardeners are dedicated to addressing this priority and ensuring their purpose remains relevant and effective as they move confidently into the future.
Climate change and all the stuff that's going on, everybody is asking those questions now. How do I conserve water? How do what do I plant that's drought tolerant? What can I do to my garden to make it sustainable? And what should I grow? People are asking those questions, and they've gotten away from using, oh, I'll just run to the store and get something and spray it on there. What can I do instead? And I think that is helping.
But I can see us expanding more into helping people understand what happens with climate change, how our plants will grow differently, how the insects and diseases will change. I see us getting more into working with organizations that are nature-based so that we can transfer what we know as gardeners to helping people understand what's going on in nature.
One of the primary focuses of the program is recognizing the significance of pollinators for all of us. Master Gardeners are actively disseminating crucial information to the public, highlighting the pivotal role pollinators play in our food supply and the sustainability of plants. Their efforts aim to empower individuals to take proactive steps in supporting these essential creatures.
Everything is all sort of interconnected. Pollinators are critical for the success of plants and the success of our ecosystem, whether it be the animals, including us humans, or other plants. I have another pollinator garden. It's a small one, and it's called Pollinator Dryscape. And I wanted to see if I could develop a pollinator garden that would address the issues of climate change as well as the issue of pollination.
We're dealing with pollinator decline in some places. All of these problems can be addressed, but we have to work together on them. There's lots we can do at the local level, at the personal level, but some things will only happen if we work together. And I think that's where the Master Gardeners can and do make a difference.
I found that it's very important for public outreach. We work with Cascade High School, and they have a class where people get to visit, where the students visit, and they get to identify different pollinators as well as different plants and learn how important pollinators are to the environment.
As Master Gardeners set their sight on the future, considering the information and program priorities, they also aspire to cultivate a future embraced with diversity, equity, and inclusion within their initiatives. This entails not only expanding cultural outreach and educational efforts, but also cultivating a volunteer base that mirrors the diverse communities they aim to serve.
In order to get more diverse people to apply to be a Master Gardener, we need to go out and do the outreach within the community to make people aware, to provide the kind of education that we're supposed to, but also learn, to continue to educate the public. I think that's what we do best, to learn from our public.
As Master Gardeners continue expanding their knowledge and extending their volunteer work, their commitment to educating the public and providing assistance with gardening inquiries remains steadfast. Serving as the foremost authorities, the Master Gardeners stand ready to support our Washington communities.
I think home gardening is going to become more and more of a thing for people. I think that's happening more, so you know, we fill a gap there in all kinds of ways of helping them.
Well, we started actually about 2004 working with Second Harvest Food Bank, and then it evolved to a grant with the Spokane Regional Health District to start community gardens in the city of Spokane. And we taught classes on how to start a garden. And the thing you have to remember is a community garden is 90% community and 10% garden. So getting the people together is the most important thing.
And I think that the Master Gardener program per se, with its emphasis on education and its forward thinking about sustainability, especially in the evidence of climate change, etc., looking for ways to outreach to the community to make them aware of things that will be important to them, not just now, but into the future, and to share that with them.
Over time, what I've seen is that more people are interested in taking care of the environment and growing some vegetables at home for their own, for their family to improve their own nutrition, and they want to do it in a way that's safe and sustainable, and that's where our Master Gardeners can come in and really be helpful.
There will always be emerging issues, and we can be on the forefront of learning, teaching, and provide outreach to the community on those topics.
With each passing year, the Master Gardener program has grown, nurturing a network of dedicated individuals who tirelessly serve their communities. Their hands have shaped landscapes, their hearts have nurtured the environment, and their passion has inspired countless others to join in the beauty of nature. As we honor the past, we embrace the future, knowing that the Master Gardener program will continue to flourish, leaving a lasting legacy for generations to come.
So the best thing about the program is that the volunteers are fantastic.
That we're educators and we are so passionate about what we do.
Well, I think people come in to learn, but I think they stay because of the people. I couldn't have a better group of friends than these folks.
And we all have this common bond of trying to solve problems, and how did you do this? Well, this is how we did this. And so being able to take that knowledge and then share it with the general public is really rewarding.
So anytime that you're involved in such a joyful activity and you can share that with the friends in your community, it's a wonderful thing.
I am constantly amazed by somebody who gives 400 hours of volunteer time, which is 10 times what we ask in our local area. It just stuns me that they're doing this not because they're getting paid, not because they have to, but just because they want to. And they want to build the community and make it better. They are amazing people.
I get the opportunity to connect with people and to show them all the really neat things that are out in the world and just the beauty of the natural world and how we need to take care of it.
And if you believe in growing and learning and educating yourself, this is the perfect place to be.